theater period. Especially appreciating all the attendance tonight, as we do want to say a few thank yous to Elizabeth Moffat, who has been a part of this theater community for 26 years. And I don't know about you, but when you see your friends after the show and they say, what did you think? And you feel like you have to say something good, well, it takes a lot of guts to say what you really think, and that's what you've done for 26 years. So we've got just a little bit of a program, some people coming up to do some fun things to entertain us all. And first of all, I want to start off by introducing that 8 years and 5 months. The President and CEO of United Arts in Central Florida, Ms. Margot Knight.
I know it's 8 years and 5 months because this is my 23rd place I've ever lived, and it's now the longest place I've ever lived. Apologies to Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks. How can we miss you if you won't go away? We want to miss you, but all you do is stay. It's not just you're not leaving, but you're seeing every play. How can we miss you if you won't go away? But cannot be expressed by any other means, according to Eugene Ionesco. So I would say the same with a farewell or a transitional toast, which is what we have tonight for Ms. Elizabeth Betsy Moffat. She's now transitioning from a capitalist lackey theater critic slave to a self-employed theater critic slave. Now, a good drama critic is one who perceives what is happening in the theater of his time. And a great drama critic also perceives what is not happening. The great theater critic Kenneth Tynan said that. Kenneth Tynan was also known for being the first person to say the word fuck on the BBC. Now, Betsy, and this is the serious part of the evening. You seriously, in the 8 years and 5 months that I've been reading your work, you don't just review the show that's in front of you. You don't just review the theater. You review theater for all time. You review the state of theater, the state of actors, the state of directors, the buildings that house those theaters. Nothing escapes you. Everyone here knows the fourth wall in theater. You have never, as a critic, honored that fourth wall. You are not aloof. The ink gets on your fingers, the splinters get under your fingernails. You may be one of them, a person who has caused great pain to some people in the but you're also one of that, of us. And so for that, we thank you. Which leads me to the amazing outpouring of support when I sent a brief 2-sentence email when you first announced your transition. And so we have 2 gifts for you tonight. One, a United Arts card, it's a very special United Arts card to 11 non-theater companies for you and Jay to enjoy the pleasures of museums and other locations throughout Central Florida for the rest of your lives. For you, and I know there's at least 1, maybe 2. How many attorneys in the room? This is Betsy's blind trust. A theatrical blind trust is a trust in which the fiduciaries, in this case, is sealed envelope, has full discretion of the assets, and the trust beneficiaries, in this case, Elizabeth Moffat and her husband Jay, have no knowledge of the holdings of the trust and no right to intervene in their handling. Blind theatrical trusts are generally used when a settler, in this case 12 theaters, wish to keep the beneficiaries unaware of the specific assets in the trust, such as to avoid conflict of interest between the beneficiary and the investment. To wit, when Betsy Malkin ceases all reviewing of theaters, or she relaxes her high ethical standards, so, to be honest, we all hope she dies with her computer screen in a cracked last tape kind of moment. She and Jay may open the envelope and enjoy the fruits of the trust. Move on after me, because I'm done.
Well, we're waiting for some equipment to arrive.
I can just say I've never heard Buck say in front of Aaron say there.
Have you had Margot on the stage before? We're waiting for, okay. Next up we have someone who has worked at the Sentinel, who has known and been a friend of Betsy for many years, and is sure to entertain us, as she always does.
She's not here tonight, but I'll be performing it instead.
Jill Sharga.
Thank you.
One more time for Terry Olson and the Terry Olson dancers. Weren't they? Margot Knight and the Margot Knight singers. Weren't they wonderful? Congratulations, Betsy, on quitting your job. I'm a native Orlandoan. I was born and raised here. It has been my lifelong dream to perform here at the Orlando Rep lobby. We have some young people here, some older people here. For anyone on medication, it's 8:15. Betsy has a little bit of time now on her hands. Not a whole lot, but some time. Now, she can finally read. She has not always had the chance to read. Some of you may know she's actually in a book club. Woo! Yeah, book club person reps in the house. So I actually have some of the books that she's going to be reading this year. I don't know if y'all can see. I have spared no expense in the production of this big number. Curious George and the High Voltage Fence. How to avoid huge ships. How green were the Nazis? The Attention Deficit Disorder Association's book of Wild Breeding Animals of North America. Hey, let's go right away! You are different, and that's bad. A pictorial book of tongue coating. Finally, how to bomb-proof your pants, ladies and gentlemen. Dad's new wife, Robert. This looks great. I can't wait to read this. Why I Like to Fish by Anchovy. Thank you. The Secret of Sixers. Big and very big hole drilling. Look at the size of that book right there. What? Any Republicans here? Perfect. Here's a book for you. The Interpretation of Geological Time from the Evidence of Fossilized Elephant Droppings in Eastern Europe. There's a page turner right there. Anybody named Kathy?